Homeward Bound, written by Ellen G. White.
Through Christ we can have the victory over sin, we can have the victory. Crucify self, carry your cross, we can have the victory over sin, victory over sin, victory over sin.
Practical Christian Living. July 21st. The power of temperance. You were bought at a price. Therefore, glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's. 1 Corinthians 6 verse 20. Temperance in all things of this life is to be taught and practiced. Temperance in eating, drinking, sleeping, and dressing is one of the grand principles of the religious life. Truth brought into the sanctuary of the soul will guide in the treatment of the body. Nothing that concerns the health of the human agent is to be regarded with indifference. Our eternal welfare depends upon the use we make during this life of our time, strength, and influence. Only one lease of life is granted to us here, and the inquiry with everyone should be, how can I invest my life that it may yield the greatest profit? Our first duty toward God and our fellow beings is that of self-development. Every faculty with which the Creator has endowed us should be cultivated to the highest degree of perfection, that we may be able to do the greatest amount of good of which we are capable. Hence, this time is spent to good account, which is directed to the establishment and preservation of sound physical and mental health. We cannot afford to dwarf or cripple a single function of mind or body by overwork or by abuse of any part of the living machinery. As surely as we do this, we must suffer the consequences. Every day, people in position of choice have decisions to make upon which depends results of great importance. Often they have to think rapidly, and this can be done successfully by those only who practice strict temperance. The mind strengthens under correct treatment of the physical and mental powers. If the strain is not too great, new vigor comes with every taxation. Those who, like Daniel, refuse to defile themselves will reap the reward of their temperate habits. With their greater physical stamina and increased power of endurance, they have a bank of deposit upon which to draw in case of emergency. Right physical habits promote mental superiority, intellectual power, physical strength, and longevity depend upon immutable laws. There is no happen so, no chance about this matter. Nature's God will not interfere to preserve us from the consequences of violating nature's law.
Through Christ we can have the victory over sin, we can have the victory. Crucify self, carry your cross, we can have the victory over sin, victory over sin, victory over sin. Join us tomorrow for another devotional reading by God's grace, that ye may walk honestly toward the way of righteousness, and that ye may be like Christ.